Good evening. How's everyone doing? Happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome back to Cousin Drew's Cooking Show, episode 29. Can't even believe we're already here, man. Crazy. We're one away from 30. How's everyone doing tonight? Happy Thursday. Hitting the end of the week. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. What's good with everybody? Chaotic, Dart, Kaylee, I see you in there, girls. Sammy D. Got Liz and Nate in the house. What's going on, everybody? How's everyone doing? Oh, yeah. Zelda is real cool. Real cool. Kaylee's obsessed. So guys, just a quick little announcement. Gmo is sick as hell, food poisoning. Out of it, bro. Out of it. Hurting real bad. So Gmo's not in the house tonight, guys. So we're not going to be doing the after show, unfortunately, tonight. I do apologize. You guys can go ahead and, hound Gmo about it next week. We do got my boy Sammy D in the house. He'll be in charge of sending Daisy out. He's getting a meal tonight, so it's all good. It's going to be an amazing show. Got a great meal planned for us tonight. I can't wait to dig into it. Been craving a good steak lately, so I went to the store. Saw that the New Yorks were at like $249 a pound, $249 a pound. So I grabbed a couple fat cuts of New York strips from the butcher. Real thick, gonna be super bummed, just craving a good steak. So I was thinking about something to add on the side. And I love shallot, so we're gonna do some fried shallots instead of onion rings, because I was thinking onion rings, and then I was like, I can do onion on the dish, but let's go ahead and do fried shallot rings, right? So we're gonna do some fried shallot rings. Then we're gonna do beer soaked onions that are gonna be on top of the steak. And then we're gonna do those with some garlic buttered broccolini. Broccolini is a little bit longer, thinner cut than your head of broccoli. We're gonna make little garlic chips, and then we are going to go ahead and basically toss them in with the broccolini, a little butter and lemon juice, salt, pepper. So it'll be super delicious. And then we're going to go ahead and take our goodies from the pan after we sear off them steaks, and we're going to make a little bit of a mushroom merlot sauce. So that'll be real good with the steak. The brown mushrooms are going to add a bunch of flavor, right? We'll hit it with some chicken stock, and most importantly, that delicious Merlot wine is going to add for a great compliment to the steak, guys. And then, we'll do a little bit of fresh rosemary garnish in there, and it's going to be all fun. So yeah, guys, we're going to go ahead and get down to business. How's everyone doing tonight? Ma, I see you in there. Thanks for stopping by, guys. So yeah, like I said, we're going to go ahead and get started. We got a couple things we got to do off the bat. Let me check my oil temp. Okay, we can turn that up a little bit. We gotta get the steaks marked off so we can get our sauce going. More importantly, right? The sauce is gonna take a little bit of time. We gotta get those onions soaked in beer. We'll probably do that first. The longer they soak up the flavor of the beer, the better, right? It's gonna be super bomb. The flavor just blends really well with red meat when you have that aftertaste of that delicious beer. Then we're gonna go ahead and get our fried shallots cut up, breaded up, ready. We can mark those babies off, get them thrown in. We can always reheat to order, throw them in the oven, whatever. Currently eating Chick-fil-A. Love me some Chick-fil-A. Yes, it does. Dilly D, what's going on, baby? Welcome, everybody. Thanks for rolling in. So what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna grab our beer. We're gonna go ahead and soak these onions up. Got it? Alright, so we're just going to grab, a nice little 805. Pour that into our bowl. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and grab our sweet onion. Automod. Held a message freezing my phone. Whoa there. Yeah, you're definitely not posting that. Get out of here with that hate. Oh man, here we go. Here we go with the trolls. Chaotic, any of my mods in chat, go ahead and take care of this guy. Get him out of here. Dill, can you tell Maxie? Get in here real quick. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get our onions sliced up thin, guys, right? We're going to get them in the beer, let them soak up all that flavor. We'll bread them up and get them fried, you know, right at the end. They go pretty quick. And you can also just let them chill, so it's just more about getting the flavor of the beer in there, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so go ahead, right, got our onion here. So we're just going to do a nice thin slice. Right, thinner the better for this. The way they fry up, you want them nice and thin. There. So it's important to go real thin on the onions, guys. Shank you. Get that clown out of here. Onions going straight into the beer. All right. So, right, nice and thin. Alright. Very thinly sliced, right? Like translucently thin, right? Like I could see my finger through the onion. That's how thin we're going with that. So we're going to go ahead and get the rest of our onion tossed in the brew. Let that start to soak. So, just make sure, right, you get them completely submerged in there, right? The onion causes the beer to foam up. It's a total trip, a little reaction it has. Alright, so we're just going to let those babies chill out, soak up, absorb all that flavor. Oil, go a little higher. Alright, so we got that taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and get the onion rinsed off. Okay. We'll go ahead and get our steak starting to mark off. While we're doing the steaks, we can go ahead and get our shallot rings prepared. Get those ready to rock, right? We got our oil heated up for that. We can blanch the broccolini off right before we go ahead and saute that up, so we can wait on that. Dilly, what's going on, baby? How you doing? I cannot wait to eat this. I know, man. I'm excited. It's gonna be a delicious meal tonight, guys. What's going on, baby? How you doing, Dilly? D? You get some Fortnite wins in there, or what? All right. So let's go ahead and grab our steaks, guys. Get onto the protein. The reasons I want to get the steaks marked off is so that we can go ahead and get the sauce going. Because the sauce is going to take a little time. We got to let it all reduce down, let the flavors combine. You know what I'm saying? Mark off the aromatics. We got some fatty New Yorks, guys. Fatties. What's up, Auntie? How you doing? Pops, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. 9 kill solo, that's what I'm talking about. The troll or Drew's skills. So we got, you know, some good size bone-in New Yorks, right? Bone-in the better. So we got, you know, our delicious fat cat, right? Our bone, where we're gonna get all that flavor. These are some fatties. These are on sale for $2.49 a pound. I'm talking, that's a lot of meat right there for $2.49 a pound. These are some big boys, though. Some big boys. Okay, wash the hands real quick. Alright, keep them hands clean. Didn't even get Sanitation Pinky a chance right there. Grab our seasonings that are usually already there, but they're not. We gotta refill this bee. Alright. I need to go ahead and add a little bit more peppercorns to the grinder. That pepper's running low. You gotta have fresh ground pepper for a steak. It's a necessity. You spotted the troublemaker. He tried saying something nice and early, so you know, I caught it. I knew that it was coming. I'm trained in that field now. You know what I'm saying? So look, I don't want to get my hand keep having to wash my freaking hands. So we're just gonna spread the oil with a spoon, right? So I can avoid having to keep going and wash my hands every 2 seconds. So we're gonna use a spoon, kind of just get the oil spread, right? Nice thick layer of salt. Nice and thick layer, guys. All right, very important. Season that meat up. Okay. Then time to get those fresh ground peppercorns going. More the merrier. Don't be shy with the pepper, guys. Pepper and ground beef are just like peanut butter and jelly. You gotta have it. All right. See that nice coat? See that? Great coating of pepper right there. I could have antagonized. Yeah, you're good at that, Alyssa. No, that's for damn sure. All right, let's get that pepper going. You know, a little bit of a workout. All right. Okay. Nice, beautiful coating there. Salt and pepper, that's all it needs, right? You're gonna let the meat speak for itself. You don't need to. These will spoil the tip of one hand. Flip them over. Wash the hand real quick. All right. So, a little oil. Spread the oil. You know, helps the coat stick. Thick layer of salt, guys. So what's everyone got going on tonight? How's everyone's day? Y'all having a good night? Y'all eating dinner right now? What's good with y'all? Speak to me, guys. Speak to me. All right, so we're gonna start that pepper coating. All right, get that pepper down, baby. All right, nice coating on that. On to the next one. Taking this delicious meal down with some wine and a large side of absolutely. Damn right, baby. Alright, so we got a great coating of pepper and salt on our steaks, right? We're gonna go ahead and get our saute pan heated up. So those of you guys that are new to the stream, you got your main camera here, right? Got our cutting board angle. And we also got the nice stovetop angle for you guys as well. So we're going to go ahead and let our pan heat up, right? We're going to go ahead and get ready to get our shallots prepared. So we're going to get those going while we got these steaks going. We're going to mark these babies off. Once they're marked off, we're just going to let them chill. We'll pop them in the oven when we need to finish them up. Return of the $6 wine. Oh, man. No, I got some good red. Sammy D brought a bottle of red as well. Alright. Not quite there. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and grab our shallots. We're going to start... you know what? I'm going to do something. Before I use that, I'm going to go ahead, grab my small saute pan. heat that up as well. Our oil's where we want it at temp. Pan's nice and hot. Make sure we got a little oil in the pan. We're gonna let that baby heat up, you know what I'm saying? Sammy D coming through, dropping 500 biddies. Thank you very much, Sammy. Appreciate that, man. Do appreciate that very, very much. Thanks, Sammy. Got a lot of oil circulating. Okay. Oil is probably just about there. Alright. So, man, I don't even know if I'm going to do 50 things in there at the same time. No. Those are massive. Washing the hands real quick. Those are some big steaks. Holy cow. They're like maxing out one of my largest stainless steels. Jackie! What's going on, girl? How you doing, cuzzo? Get a little bit of this oil out. A little bit too much. Want to just let them goodies stick. Alright. So we got them steaks down. We got some big boys in there, right? So we're going to go ahead and get some shallot prepared. So we want to keep them large because we're going to cut rounds. So we're just going to peel off the top layer with the skin. And then keep the shallot whole, right? So we're going to go ahead and make rings with them. So I just want to go ahead and check the type of crust I'm so far receiving. Alright. Alright, so these things need a little bit more heat. I want to start that browning process. So we're just going to slowly crank up the heat a little bit at a time, right? Yeah, how'd the test go, Liz? Alright, so we're going to make our rings. Alright. So, we got a ring here. We're trying to get the best size rings we can out of these. Alright, there we go. Another ring here. Just going to pop out the center of the little ones. You just got to kind of work them out sometimes if they don't want to come straight out. There we go. So we got a couple rings here. We're just going to slowly go ahead and work some of these shallot rings out. Got my eyes all watery. Woo! Alright, got a ring here we're going to be using. Alright, ring there. Ring here. Pop one of these babies out. Okay. That's why we got a lot of them. So let's check on the steaks, guys. Alright, starting to get a little bit of color. Yeah. Alright, starting to brown up. Get that heat right on the center, right? Cooking it on Sunday for Lexi and Derek. That's what's up. What's going on? What's going on? Everybody, welcome Jackie in the chat, guys. Come on now. Alright. Shallot number dos. Get that top layer with the skin off. Alright. So, alright. Pop the centers out. Some of them will just pop out, right? Leave you with like a nice little ring. The others, you know, will be a little misshaped. It's no big deal. Just looking for a nice little ring, guys. You know what I'm saying? Just pop out what you can. You gotta leave a little in the center. Leave a little in the center. If not, some are a little easier to work with. So if you try to do these, don't get frustrated because, you know, like I said, some are a little bit easier than the others to work with. Got little rings. Check on the steaks. I turned the heat up a little bit, so it's just important when you do that you keep an eye. Now we're starting to get a good gold crust. You want to make sure all the meat is now touching the pan now that it's nice and hot, so that crust is developing amongst, you know, the entire piece of meat. Get a couple more shallot rings going, you my guys. Did you get the host thing working? Yeah, so Jack, I got the host thing working, except it's showing up super, super small when it pops up. So I have no idea why. The file size itself is very large. Every other one has not had a single issue, but for some reason this one's uploading really small into when it pops up. So I need to investigate on that, but it is there and it is working. I just need to figure out why the heck it's doing what it's doing. I don't know how to make it bigger. I was trying to mess with it right, you know, up until the stream started. Still don't know what the heck's going on. All right, so we're gonna pop the center out. Give us another couple rings. Hey, Shawnee, what's going on? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm happy to see you guys all here tonight. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for making time. Appreciate it. Favorite time of the week, baby. Favorite time of the week. Okay, so we got a good amount of rings going here. We're going to use the rest of that. So let's check our steak. Oh yeah, look at that color. Look at that color, baby. Yeah, beautiful crust. Good, good crust. I'm going to poke it down to get those center spots, make sure they get a nice color, right? Alright. I'm about to flip these babies over in just a sec, now that we're starting to get that real good caramelization happening. Shawnee, how you doing? No, Gmo's sick. He got like food poisoning or something. He's all messed up. When I talk to him, I feel really bad. He does not sound like he's doing good. He sounds really sick. Alright, those are about ready to flip. You can just smell it. Alright, let's flip these real quick. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. That bomb pepper crust right there, baby. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so peeling the skin. Alright. Last couple shallots for the rings, then we're going to get them breaded and fried up, guys. Start marking them off. Oil's exactly where I want it. Perfecto. So. Lake trip round 2. The food poisoning story? Okay. Give me one sec. Let me be able to focus on that story. Let me just get these shallot rings done. So basically what happened was we were at the lake with the fam bam, right? My uncle was cooking and we had been drinking, you know, quite a bit. Don't get me wrong. Pretty drunk. We were eating and I noticed that the sausage, you know, was a little under, so was the tri-tip, whatever. It was like, no big deal. You know, I eat rare, no big deal. But the sausage was a little bit under, whatever. So we drink that whole day, that night, we get real rowdy. Then, 2 a.m. rolls around, and we're walking up, and all of a sudden I'm starting to feel weird. Not sick, just like weird stomach-wise. And I start to get really sick. And I fall down because I'm so drunk, and I start throwing up, and I have no control of what's going on. And Garrett's there, so Garrett, the guy he is, picks me up, carries me to the tent, and puts me to bed. And I wake up like 3-4 times throughout the middle of the night, run out of the tent, take care of business, and just had the worst night. And then it was because of the sausage. I found out the next morning around breakfast when we pulled out the sausage that were so-called fully cooked that they were all raw. So I initially had some raw sausage, and that's why I ended up getting so sick. So it was quite the time, quite the experience. All right, so we got our shallot rings, guys, looking real good. Real good. So we're gonna go ahead grab a sheet tray. We're gonna throw these meats down. I just want to see where they're at. As far as temperature-wise. All I'm doing is getting a nice little internal temp reading. See how close I am to mid-rare. I think I'm pretty close. So they're chilling. They're like 120 or so. So we're gonna let those finish up in the oven. So let's get the sauce going before we get these shallots going, because the sauce is gonna take some time. Then we got all the time we need to prepare this and the broccolini, so it's no big deal. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll move these off to the side. We're gonna take some of our shallot and our garlic. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get my little garlic chips done up. So I got a little pan in the back. We're going to get a good amount of oil in. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make some bomb little garlic chips for the broccolini. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some thin sliced garlic. Okay, and we're gonna crisp these up so they're nice and little crispy chips. And they're gonna be nice and crunchy and add like a nice texture to the dish. The soft, flavored broccolini. It's gonna go really well with a nice crunchy roasted piece of garlic. So, we got our little garlic chips right here. Should be enough for 2 of us. Garlic strong. So what we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna actually run these through water to kind of take away the bitterness of the garlic. Garlic's very bitter when it roasts up. So one way of avoiding the bitterness is just run it under some water. Kind of helps pull out all that weird flavor that kind of makes it so bitter. Kind of washes it away in a sense. Okay. So now that we're going to go ahead and put it in oil, we need to make sure it's nice and dried off. Alright. Our garlic's going to get nice and dried off. Hey! Al! What's going on, baby? What's going on, dude? Thank you for the 4-month resub, Al. Love you. Appreciate it, cuzzo. Alright, so we're getting all the water, all the liquid, and all the moisture off our garlic chips, right? So these are going straight into the Earl. Now, we do not want to burn these babies up. So we need to keep a nice tight eye. Alright. Make sure they don't brown too quick. We want them to just get nice tint. Alright, nice and hard but not burnt. Very, very important we don't mess that up. So in the meantime, we're going to take some of those leftover shallot and we need it for our sauce. So I'm just going to get some shallot ready for the sauce. Okay, just get a couple. I'm trying to find a good sized shallot that I can really work down a little bit. Alright, it's gonna be a strained out sauce, so I'm not concerned with the size. I'm just trying to get it down into the pot. Start cooking down a little bit. Alright. Alright, so we got our pan. Right? We're gonna go ahead and scrape our shallot into our pan with all our soot, all the goodies from the bottom of the pan. So we're gonna let the shallot cook down. Dude, trust me, I want to. All right, I want to. So we gotta keep an eye on our chips. Turn it up just a tad bit. And you get some garlic for the sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and just get a little bit of garlic, roughly minced. Go a little more. Just a rough chop, right? We're straining the sauce, so I'm not concerned with how big the garlic is. Alright, let's go ahead and get that in there. Alright, so now you can smell the oil's kind of releasing, right? Smelling real good. Really, really good. Alright, so we want to make sure everything kind of cooks down, right? Now back here we got our garlic chips starting to toast up and turn a little bit. I'm trying to get some color on these babies. These are starting to release some oils for us. Okay. Perfecto. We're looking good. I'm going to go ahead, open up our delicious bottle of Merlot in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and get some mushrooms thrown into the mix. Get some flavor going, right? Alright. Get some mushroom thrown in there. Let our mushroom cook down. Our shallots are all starting to crisp up into their chips. We're almost there with the garlic. What's your opinion on these fake food streamers like Sean Phillips where there's no actual food content? Never is. You know, thank you very much for the compliment. And honestly, you know, man, I haven't ever seen that. Every streamer that I've seen cooking on Twitch has done a great job. I'm pretty much there to kind of support everybody. Everyone's got their own style of doing everything. You know, man, it sucks that everyone, you know, doesn't have, you know, the most entertaining sometimes, but, you know, it is what it is. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great night, man. Thank you very much for stopping by. Alright, so everything's sweating down good. I'm just going to turn the oil off with the garlic chips. Just going to let those kind of chill out and do their thing. Now that our mushrooms are sweated down nicely, let's pop our delicious Merlot. Yes. Alright. Now we got our wine incorporated. Looking nice. I'm going to grab some fresh thyme and fresh rosemary. Add some fresh rosemary in there. A couple sprigs. Some good flavor. Okay, a little bit of fresh thyme. Add some nice earthy, rich greens in there. Okay. We're going to scrape our sook, right? Get all our goodies from the bottom of the pan from our meat. That's all flavor for our sauce. So we scrape that off. Got our herbs in there, baby, looking good. Garlic chips are looking tasty. Real tasty. Let them chill out. Put them over here. We're going to let our wine cook down and concentrate. Alright, we're looking solid, guys. We're looking solid. Sauce is looking good, baby. Just sits there and talks to chat. It's not even about the food. I'm just so triggered because I want to look at great food. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by. You know, we got food here, baby. Bring your needs here, dog. I'm here to entertain. Alright, guys, so look. We need to go ahead and get our flouring process for our shallot to get these babies fried off. Okay, perfect solid 120 on these guys. We're going to let those chill. Okay, we need an egg. Go ahead and grab an egg. Sauce is looking good, guys. We're reducing, concentrating that wine flavor. We got just a perfect amount of concentration now. So, what I'm going to do, go ahead and grab my chicken stock. Unsalted chicken stock, that is. Okay. We're going to now let that cook down into a delicious sauce. Let it reduce down. Let those flavors really come together, right? Let it tighten up. So we're gonna get our egg dropped in. Those beer-soaked onions. We're gonna go ahead, and what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna set them over a strainer. And we're just gonna let the liquid come out. Okay. So I'm just gonna let this sit and let all the liquid come out of the onions, and let, kind of let them dry, and then we'll pat the rest out. You know what I'm saying? Red wine, about a quarter cup. Good at, man. Good at. So for breadcrumbs, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and use half panko, half Italian. So I love the blend. I think the blend's just perfect. You get the seasoned, finer Italian crumbs, and then you get like the nice, thick, crunchy tempura-like panko. So, it's just a nice little mix. Add a little bit of water, stretch it out a little bit, right? Okay. And our breadcrumbs. Alright. So we'll do like a nice little fitty of crumbs. So you can see, like, in the crumbs, you got like your thick crumbs, then you got the nice seasoned finer ones, right? So it's going to add for like a really good coating. Works out really well. Sauce is heating up real good. Our oil seems like it should be up temp. We'll do like a little test run, right? So what we're going to do, guys, is for the breading process, okay, we got flour, egg flour. So you always dip what you're gonna bread into the flour first, okay? Because it helps the egg stick to it a little bit. So I'm just gonna kind of mix these in, just see until it gets a little bit overcrowded. But I want them to really, take in the flour. What are your thoughts on buying organic versus non-organic? My thoughts are, if you have the money to buy organic, because it is a lot more expensive. If you have the money to buy organic, do it. The less you're taking in as far as preservatives and all the other jazz they add to the diets of the animals and this and that and whatever. It's just good to take in less of that crap. So if you can afford to eat organic, which, it's definitely a huge price difference. Don't get me wrong. It's expensive to eat organic. But if you can, then do it. I 100% believe you should. Totally. All right, so we got them dipped in, right? So now we're going to take them from the flour. Go ahead and put in our egg wash. Right? And then we're going to bread these babies up. Alright, you know what we need is a piece of parchment paper to lay out for the shallot. So I'm going to be breading these up, so let's grab a piece of parchment. Okay. Wax paper, parchment, same ordeal, right? Good question. Atomic organic tastes better because it costs more. It's definitely, it's definitely better for you. I'm not gonna steer you wrong with that. It's definitely gonna be a little bit better for you. All right, so we want those crumbs to really get on there. If you notice that they're not, go back into the egg wash, right? Just be careful. Don't touch them too much because that's when the shit starts to fall off. So just get them breaded. And get them down. Don't play with them. Don't play with them. Make sure the egg is completely all over the shallot, right? Or else it's not gonna let the breading stick to it. I think we need a little bit more Italian, the finer one, to stick to the coating. I think it just helps bind it a little bit better. Okay, we got some good rings coming out here, guys. I'm excited. These are looking good. So looking real good. Alright, lots of egg wash. Get them breaded. Get them coated up. So, what's going on? Rob! What's up, baby? How you doing, cuzzo? Thanks for stopping by. Alright. Like I said, if the breading's not sticking, just re-dip in the egg. Try to get, you know, a nice little bit of breading on there. Just don't touch it too much. It's going to start to fall off. Okay? Food looks so good. Well, thank you. So are the steaks in the oven? No, the steaks are not in the oven yet, Jack. The steaks are sitting right up here above my head. I'm going to go ahead and toss them in the oven. When the sauce is about, you know, 3/4 of the way there. It needs to reduce, it needs to thicken. We got stuff to get done, right? We got to get our shallots fried off. We got to get our onions fried off. So those are going to be just kind of like a last minute ordeal, you know what I'm saying? They're already at 120 degrees, right? We just need them at 130. So they're not going to take too much longer. They're gonna get there pretty quick. Get there pretty quick. All right. Shallot from flour to egg to help the egg stick. It's not that easy getting the breading to stick to the shallot, so that's why I'm saying you gotta, you know, double dip sometimes into the egg. It's not a big deal, but it'll come off. The breading will come off, so you gotta be gentle. You gotta be gentle with the shallot. The thinner ones, not like the ones that don't have a long runny edge, they tend to let the breading stick to them a little bit better. I noticed. All right, knock these out. Good breading. So what's everyone got going on tonight? Who's having what for dinner, huh? What y'all eating for dinner tonight, huh? Let me know. What you guys eating? I'm so hungry, guys. Cannot wait to eat. I'm so hungry. Share with me your dinner. Red velvet cake? Jesus, Alex. That's what you had for dinner? It's not okay. Probably had like a Hot Pocket. Knowing you. Pep and cheese. Or mozzarella and what was it? Sausage or something that you had the other morning? Weirdo. Alright. Down to the last ones, guys. Sorry. It's a little bit repetitive. It's taking a little bit too long. Sorry. Forgive me. We're almost there. Promise. Here, I'll get you back on me. I ate some gross healthy shit. Mushrooms and asparagus. Yeah, everybody. Jackie's doing a little diet, so, you know, she told me she's going to go ahead and cook this dish once she doesn't need to worry about her diet and she can sneak in a cheat day. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the dish comes out. Alright, we're on the last one, guys. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Come on. Stick. Stick. Alright, we're good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get all this junk out of here, guys. Sauces are juicing down nicely. Onions are draining out all that moisture. We're going to take a paper towel and soak them. So you can see, guys, the sauce is reduced down quite a bit. Just letting it concentrate. Let it continue to do its thing, right? So we can get all this junk out the way. Alright. Let's clean this off. the knife cleaned up, you know. All right. All right, that's going off. We're gonna keep the keep that pot down now that we have the oil in, and then once we test a shallot real quick, we're gonna see how much the temperature drops or we need to adjust. So you gotta kind of wait it out on that, you know what I'm saying? I played with him all afternoon. Oh yeah, I miss Carter so much. Little cutie. I'm back. No worries, Shawnee. No worries, buddy. Alright. So I'm gonna test fry one of these shallots. I guess I can move it to the back. Here, we'll move this to the back. Let that reduce. We'll move this to the front so you guys can see what goes down. Alright, so let's test one of these shallots, eh? Oh, yeah, baby. That looks wicked cool. Alright, the oil is a little too hot. That browned up so nice, though. Look at that. Little fried shallot ring. Oh my gosh. Better than an onion ring, I swear. Okay. Let's get our little garlic chips on some paper towels. Oh my gosh. That fried shallot is so good. Oh my goodness. Wish you guys could taste that. Where Gmo at? Gmo's got food poisoning. He's sick. Did he eat panda again? Oh my god. Who's eating with you tonight, Drew? Sammy D's in the house. Oh no, we both... See, that's what's crazy to me, guys. We both had Chipotle. Okay? Both had Chipotle. Kaylee had my leftovers. She had all my leftovers. We both didn't get sick. He got sick. I think the only difference we had between our meals themselves was he had lettuce on his and I didn't. But everything else we ate was pretty much the same, so I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened to him. Nothing's fun about food poisoning though, so that sucks. Alright, so we got our little garlic chips that we're going to toss with our broccolini. These little chips, right? Nice little hard, crunchy little bits. So we're just going to keep these tightly rolled. Okay. Let the oil kind of soak up in there. Let it do its thing. Our oil temp is dropping. I feel like if I just drop a bunch in, that the temp's going to go down anyways. So we'll do that in a sec. So the sauce is thickening up very nicely. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more stock. Now that we have some concentrated flavor, I'm going to expand it back out and let it reconcentrate down. Okay? And now that's just going to, add more flavor to the sauce. More flavor to the sauce. So we're going to let that continue to cook down. Our oil temp is there, so I'm going to go ahead and just drop shallots in. We're going to see what happens. If we got to wring them out, we'll wring them out. The more you usually put in, the lower the temp. Oh yeah, they're browning up good. All right, I need a plate. Take these out. Damn, son. These look so good. Oh yeah, guys, check this out. We got little fried shallot rings. So bomb. Alright, cool. Our oil temp's just continuing to drop. What's Chong's? Oh, I love me some Chong's. Don't ever hate on Chong's, alright? Chong's is the best, Alex. Alright. So our sauce is reducing down, right? We're, once that starts to kick in a little bit more, steak's going straight into the oven, okay? We got our water back to a good boil for our broccolini. Our broccolini is going to get a nice little blanch coming out straight onto a saute pan where we're going to have some butter, salt, pepper, right? We're going to add our garlic chips and a little bit of lemon juice. Super bomb. Super, super bomb. We all ate the same food. We ate family style. How could you get food poisoning if we all ate the same food and I didn't? Or anyone else? God damn it, Alex. Don't ever hate on Chong's. There's some real ones at Chong's. Love me some Chong's, man. I miss Chong's so much. I didn't even go there last time I came to visit either. Just so unlike me. Always making a point. Okay. Shallot rings are in it to win it. Woo! Oh yeah, baby. Those are looking good. Real good. Once they start to get that gold tint, you know it's time to come out. Sauce is looking really good. I'm going to go ahead and throw the steaks back in the oven. Alright, Jack. Steaks back in the oven. The sauce is pretty close to being there. Oven's on a nice 400, nice and hot, right? Just going to get it to the end, baby. You know what I'm saying? The shrimp tempura. Okay, no, I didn't have the shrimp tempura, so it could have been the shrimp tempura. You're right, but nobody eats shrimp tempura from Chong's except you, so. I don't have an oil thermo checker. Can I still make these? Absolutely, Jack. Absolutely. This isn't enough for 5 people. Shut up, Alex. You're just jealous because you're not here, baby. Alright, so Jackie, if you don't have an oil thermo, right? Or, yeah, an oil thermo. I almost thought I said the wrong thing. If you have an oil thermo, what you're going to do is you want your oil to be around like 350, 360. So all you need to do is keep it on like a, keep it on a mid-low to medium to medium-low, alright? Heat it up for about 10 minutes, flick some water on it. If it starts to pop like crazy, it might be a little too hot. But all you gotta do is a test run with the shallot, okay? If it starts to brown up really fast, it's way too hot. If it takes about, 30 seconds or so for these shallot rings, that should be about perfect. These are done right now. I lowered the temperature, so that's why these aren't crisping up as fast, but they're nice and crispy now. You gotta do test runs if you don't have the thermo, Jackie, a couple more times than I did probably. So just do a nice little test with one or two, right? Like I said, the more you put in as far as oil, or I mean as far as something into the oil, the more you put in, the temperature is gonna go down. So I'm gonna hit these with some salt, guys. Right? Make sure they got a nice salty texture. We can toss these in the oven and let them stay crisp when those are about done. Sauce is looking fire. Now we need to get our beer onions done up, guys. Alright, so we got a lot of the liquid out. Well, I got this bowl. I'm just going to take a paper towel, press the rest out, squeeze the rest out, get as much of that liquid as humanly possible. Still a little wet. But you can smell the beer coming off the onions. Like, bomb, baby. Alright, so, one more round of flour, guys. Alright? I'm using mad stuff tonight. So we're gonna turn that up. All right, sauce is pretty much there. Add a little bit more stock. Let that tighten up a little bit more. A little bit more Merlot. For that fresh red wine taste. Alright, that's going to continue to cook. We're going to check on those steaks in just about a second. Oil temps back up. We're going to go ahead and grab a little bit more flour for our onions, right? So I'm going to get some flour out. Make sure we get these onions all coated up. Get our saute pan for our broccolini. Crack-a-lackin', we'll get the broccolini out, get that taken care of in just a second. So I need to grab my onions. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let's do this. Let's do a little bit of rearrangement here. I'm going to check on the steaks in a sec too. I mean, they cooled down, so they're going to take some time to reheat, but it's 400, so should go quick. Just gonna do a quick check, just so I know, right? I don't want these to overcook. You can't have an overcooked steak. I'll check it as many times as I can to make sure that temp's right. I don't even know if it's pretty rare. So there you go. Alright, so our oil's back at temp. Let's get these onions in the flour, guys. So I'm just going to take my onions, toss them in the flour. You know what might make this 1,000 times easier? It's if I use a bigger bowl. I don't know why I even attempted that in that bowl. Alright. Alright. Onions in the flour. Make sure you got plenty of flour to coat these. You want all the onions coated up with the flour. Alright, very important. Sprinkle a little salt. Make sure they're seasoned up a little bit. Pops, thanks for dropping the 1,000 biddies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. G-Mo! Jesus, G. My poor guy, man. Alright, so let's do some onions. Alright, so we're going to grab our broccolini in just a sec. Let me wash the pan. We're going to let those onions just kind of do their thing. It's dropping the temperature a lot, which I hope, so now they can cook. Perfecto. Alright, so our broccolini. Super bomb, super delicious. Love me some broccolini. Appreciate the biddies, Pops. Alright. So we got our broccolini. Sauce is cooking down. Nice and concentrated. Alright, we're going to turn that to low. Let it do a simmer on the sauce. Our onions are cooking up real nice, guys. Alright, they're starting to get that crunchy texture. Turn the temperature up so they can start to turn gold. I always put it on a little bit lower, right? You want the oil to go down, not be up too hot. Be careful with your oil. Not too hot. Let it start a little lower and then work it up, right? If you don't have, especially if you don't have a thermo. But when you add stuff, the temperature changes. It's not like a deep fryer where it's pretty controlled. It's, you know, pretty crazy. Oh, you got a flu? Okay. Well, I'm glad to know it wasn't food poisoning. It sucks, bro. Sorry to hear that, man. Alright. Trimming off the big leaves of our broccoli here. Don't need those. No need for that. Alright, our onions are starting to turn a little bit. Just a tad bit. Starting to get that gold tint that we want. Now they're going to go quick. Real quick. I'm going to get a plate ready. Toss those on. Because they're going to go real quick, like I said. So back to the broccoli. You just want to tear off these big leaves, guys. Right? Just kind of clean it up. You don't really need to be there. They're not that appealing to the eye. Right? So just clean them up. You don't have to, but I do. Not so nice on the plate. Daisy. Alright, go ahead, Sammy D. You can send Daisy Girl out. Come here, Daisy Girl. You want a treat? You want a treat? Come here. Come on. We'll get you a treat right now. 1 sec, guys. Alright, come on. Come over. Alright, you ready for a treat? Come on, say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Oh, we didn't get your little scenery. There you go. Ready? Good girl. Your treats. Alright. I'm gonna let you guys check her out while I check on these onions while I wash my hands. Check these onions. They look like they're about there. Yep, they're done. Taking the onions out. They've crisped up real nicely. It's a good girl, Daisy. My Daisy baby. Is that my Daisy baby? Say hi to everybody, sweetheart. I know, Dad. She's excited to see you, too. She gets super excited to see you. Alright. Dropping the broccoli in the water, guys. Alright, so I'm going to take those steaks out. Daisy, you're good. You can go ahead on back, baby. Alright, steaks are coming out. We're going to get a temp reading on these babies. They feel nice. They feel real good. Nice and squishy in the center. Shallots are nice. Alright, so we're going to get the rest of those onions cooked up, guys. Steaks are perfect, baby. 130, right where I wanted them. Perfect mid-rare. Absolutely perfect. Very happy about that. Clean up my station. It's giving me anxiety. Get out of my life. Trash. Alright. Let's check back in with our onions. Let them do their thing. We got a little batch right here of our beer-soaked crispy onions, right? Be a nice topper for these steaks. We're gonna throw our shallots in the oven, let them crisp up a little bit. Just right before we plate up, right? Just to get that initial heat. We're at a perfect 135 on our steaks. I can't be any happier about that, let me tell you. Broccoli needs a little bit more time, guys. A little bit. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there, all right? Sauce looking fabuloso. We're going to go ahead and strain that out, guys. Okay. Make a couple adjustments here. All right, so we're going to get our strainer cleaned off here. We're going to go ahead. I swear I'm using every bowl in the house tonight, alright? We're going to go ahead and let's rotate the onions real quick. Alright. We're going to take our sauce, guys. We're going to make sure every bit of it comes down. Going straight into our strainer. Alright. Want all the goodies out. Every single bit of those goodies out of the pan, because they're all holding, the sauce is moisture in it. So we're going to press it out of that, get the rest. Sauce is going back into this pan to get buttered. So you don't need the big chunks in there anymore. So it's important you get the all the stuff out of the pan. Alright? No leftover leaves, mushrooms, anything like that. Alright, so that's out. Onions are going. So like I said, I'm going to press, right? Look at all that liquid. All that liquid. It's all hunched into the aromatics, holding flavor. Alright, perfect. We're going to go ahead. Those out the way. Onions are looking good, guys. Those should be crisped up in a sec. Let's go ahead and check on our broccoli. Perfect. We're gonna let that sit in our strainer. I know you're a hot pan still. Alright. Let that chill. That hot pan. I'm just gonna turn that off for now. Alright, so our sauce, right? Looking good. We're gonna go ahead, get our sauce down. Our hot pan on low. Sauce going right back in. We're gonna go ahead and get some butter ready to get thrown on there. Alright, our onions are starting to get color. Our second batch. They're just about there. Broccoli needs some butter. So we're going to grab a stick of butter, guys. We also need butter for the sauce as well. We're going to finish it off with some butter. So the butter. Alright. Some cubes. Some little cubes of butter down. Our onions are there. Turn this on low. Just get the butter cooked down. Onions are there, guys. Or just about, yeah, okay, the bottom is turning. Alright, so they're just starting to turn. So we're going to give them one more second on that. One more second on that. We got our butter here, right, for our broccolini. Broccoli's going into our butter. So we got our broccoli in here, right? We got butter dropped down. We're going to take some salt, some pepper. So let's get those onions out. Alright, perfect. Okay. Just about got them all out. Okay, so we got our crispy onions. We are gonna emulsify that shit, Jack Dog. A little fresh salt, right? Get that on there, get them seasoned. We need to get that pepper rolling. Salt and pepper's here. Alright, so I'm gonna actually rotate this to there in a sec for you guys, so we can finish the broccolini together. Lemon juice. So let's do that real quick, guys. We're just gonna switch spots. Okay. Alright, so we got it salted. We're gonna add a little bit more. Some more pep. Alright. Then some fresh lemon juice. Right, and our garlic chips are going in. Alright, so we're going to let that cook down. We want them to kind of absorb the oils from the garlic chips. They'll get served on top. We're going to get our sauce ready to rock. We go ahead and emulsify some butter into that bit. So let's do that. Add some butter in. Alright. Just taking it off real quick, letting you guys see. We're going to let that emulsify. Let me wash the hand. It's right back. Alright, our butter's emulsifying. Making the sauce nice and velvety, right? Nice and velvety sauce. Let's get our plates out, guys. Our broccoli's perfect. One last thing before we plate. I'm going to turn the oven off and go ahead and throw our shallots in there along with our onion. Let that chill, get some of that heat out. Make sure I don't stop our emulsification process, right? We don't want that butter to break. Add some salt. Some fresh pep. Okay. should be ready to rock. I'm gonna keep this over here. All right, let's get down to business. Maybe we should slice. Let's check. Maybe we'll slice into these ribeyes. Yeah. Should we do that? Want me to slice in? Make sure this does not break. Alright. Oh yeah. Nice. Alright, so we'll serve like that. We'll serve like that. Alright, I'm just gonna do the other one for you guys. Just wanna make sure that we're looking solid. Excuse me. Keeping that butter emulsified, guys. Got to keep it there. All right. So what I was doing was, you got the bone, right? So we're just gonna slice off the bone. Nice short strips, right? All the way to the end of the bone. Gonna go for a nice fanned out presentation. So you guys can see we got a beautiful mid-rare on there. I'm gonna use the other one for the plate up because it fanned out a little bit more wavy than this one. All right, so let's plate up, guys. All right, let me wash the hands. We're ready to rot. Shallots. Heat it up nicely. Our onions. Also heated up very nicely. Alright, let's rock and roll, boys and girls. So, butter emulsified, we're good. Alright, so first thing is first. Let's go ahead. Some more garlic chips. Tossed on those. On the plate. Go. Grabbing one of our steaks real quick. Make sure I get all the drippings off there. I don't need all that crap on here. So we'll go ahead and put our fanned out steak. Let's grab our crispy shallots. And we don't need that one. We're doing it in groups of 2s. Okay. So we got our shallot, our broccolini, and our steak. We're going to take our crispy onion, beer-soaked onion, set that right on top. Okay. Then our sauce. We're going to go ahead and work in on the steak. Our steak soaked in the sauce. Alright, a little bit of fresh ground pep, steak. Perfect. A little bit of salt. That's the steak. And last but not least, the garnish. It's a nice rosemary stick. Let me find the right one, guys. I'm looking for the right piece of rosemary real quick. Could you be it? Voila. Hey, another 1,000 biddies, Pops. Thank you so much, Dad. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty. Here we got it. We got our steak, our crispy onions, our broccolini with our crispy shallot, rosemary garnish. That's basically it, guys. Thanks, Maxie. So we got our delicious steak dinner, right? New York steak fandel with our roasted fried up shallots, our broccolini with roasted garlic chips, a little bit of butter and lemon, right? We got our New York steak with our delicious Merlot sauce and our beer soaked onions on top with our little bit of our rosemary garnish, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Limping Lemon. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Appreciate it.